Erling, you've been over here in the Premier League now for a couple of months. Just tell us how you're finding it and what you think of the league.
Yeah, I like it. I've been watching it my whole life, so I've always been liking the Premier League, and yeah, I'm settling good in, and the tempo is nice, and the vibe is nice, and yeah, I like England.
What's the difference that you've found so far, the main differences in terms of playing style and how you're having to play between the German League and the Premier League?
It's a bit more muscle, you can say. I think
More aggressive?
Nah, a bit more. I feel it a bit more.
Yeah.
Maybe after games or in duels and so on. But yeah, it's a bit more. It's a bit more physical. It's a bit more tempo. So yeah, I think those two things there.
Do you prefer one league over the other in terms of the style so far? Would you say that you sort of prefer this league, or would you prefer, in terms of how it suits your game?
I think every league has its own kind of thing. German has this Premier League has this, and Spain, So it's difficult to say this, but I like German Bundesliga a lot, and I like Premier League a lot.
Out of the teams that you've played against so far in the Premier League, is there one defence, one team that you thought, oh, they were really hard to play against, one that you found tough? Doesn't look like it, but
no, I think every game is different, different and difficult, because they try to destroy how we can play football, so to say one team, it's difficult. I don't want to say any team, it can come bad at me later, so I don't want to say any team, but every game is difficult, I can say.
When you're playing in the team that you're playing in, you always have like 70%, 75% of the ball, and sometimes you stand up there for long periods and don't touch it. Do you like that? Do you get a little bit bored? Do you think, like, what's going on? I wish they'd get it into me quicker.
Yeah, it can be, if you can say, a bit lonely, if you can say, sometimes up there, but I enjoy to be alone. I've been, for the last years, I've been playing and living alone, so I'm used to being alone. So then I just think like this, I try to enjoy my own company and to be ready, because when you least expect it, a chance comes.
Is that a mentality thing, that you have that patience to be able to wait in games knowing that moment's going to come?
Yeah, I think patience in football is one of the biggest and most important things, and especially for me as a striker, to be patient, to wait, to don't overthink, to don't stress too much, because I don't think it's a good thing, and to wait, because I know I will get a chance soon. I have to think like this, and when I think like this, I always stay sharp.
Everybody who's ever spoken about working with Pep Guardiola says that he's very strict around positions, and Thierry Henry says sometimes that in training he would say, you must play here, you must play in this. Is he doing that work with you, or is he being a little bit more free and saying, do what you ordinarily do? Or is he actually very strict with you about what areas of the pitch you play in?
Yeah, but of course, I'm a striker, so I want to be in the box as much as possible. Of course, I don't want to go out on the side. What should I do there? We have other players doing that. So this is a logic thing. But we talk about a lot of small different details. Against this team, maybe do this. Against the other team, do that. So it's a lot of details. It's a really detailed man that loves details.
Do you like it?
Yeah, I like it a lot. Devil is in the details, you can say this, and he loves this, and yeah, it's good to work with him. I like it.
What was the one thing so far working with him that you thought, wow, that I'd never thought of football like that, or I've never thought of a part of my game like that?
I normally have this thought quite often, because he tells, for example, day before game, he tells us what's going to happen, and then next day exactly that happens. So it's crazy. Sometimes I don't understand how it's possible, but he's what can you say when you're crazy in the football? Footballholic, if you can call it that. It's crazy.
And what part of your game has he worked on most with you, do you think, in the first few months? What part has he concentrated on with you?
I think to be connecting to the team when I have to, to play with the team when I have to, and to join in when I have to, and of course when I have to, it's when we going to try and score a goal, you know, or when we need to hold the ball. And I feel I'm developing every single day, you know, on different kind of things when it comes to playing football, this and that, and movements, and off the ball. I feel I'm developing every day, and in the end, that's the most important thing for a young man, to feel that you're getting better every single day. I think that's a really important thing, and this is something I like.